Well, well, well. Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, depending on where you are. It's your boy, SaleenDriver, coming to you for episode 218 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. The longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of, or that any of us know of. The show that always endeavors to prove that we are the definitive live stream about nothing in particular. And I'm sure this episode will be no different than any other. We'll just wait for a few people to stumble in. Nate the Great was here very, very early. He was first and not late, but I don't know if he's still here. Matt Dumit was number 2 in the box. Don't know if he's still here, but I do know that just this second, the Battle Angel has shown up, one of my moderators, one of the steadiest people I know on the internet. And of course, as I always say, the most patient and long-suffering woman in the entire world. And if you know, you know. Nate says he is still here. Steve Pearson has popped in. Good to see you, sir. Matt Dumit says he's still here. Well, let's see what's going on. Well, I was looking forward to today because on my recent trip to Naples, I'm sorry, not Naples. No, I did not go to Naples. I went to Venice. Venice, Italy, big difference from Naples, big difference. I think the food's better in Venice anyway. While I was there, I made several purchases. And one of the purchases I made was a piece of art glass. It was a piece from the 1940s. It was a rather significant piece. It wasn't very big. It was only about 12 inches tall. It was basically an art compote bowl with a very, very beautiful base. Lots of flame work, but the bowl part was blown glass, and then the flame work base and the blown glass top were combined, and it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Good to see you, Ramajamma Taylor. Don't see you here very often, but thank you. And it arrived today with a piece, one of the 2 pieces that my mom bought, major pieces. Both of those pieces from my mom arrived today also, intact, I'm happy to say. But unfortunately, my piece was broken, absolutely destroyed in shipment. It is now worthless. And I'm very upset. The broker, former artist, a wonderful woman named Katarina, she's very upset too because she packed that personally. It didn't cost me a lot of money, but and I'm going to get that money back. That's not the issue. The issue is that piece was beautiful, and now that piece is not only destroyed for me, but it's destroyed for everyone because the artist has long since passed away, and even if the artist was still alive, he cannot recreate the piece exactly, and of course the piece can't be repaired. So the loss is not only mine, but the loss is to the glass world as well. So I'm kind of upset about that. And also, one of the other things I bought 2 watches in Venice. I bought a lovely quartz watch, which I just made a video of, and that video will release on June 9th. Hopefully you guys will check it out. But the other watch I bought was very similar to a watch I bought last year, which was a tribute piece. And unfortunately, it broke. The hour hand came adrift. And I had a watchmaker locally check it out, and the entire watch movement will have to be taken apart, cleaned, and rebuilt because the hour wheel, the wheel, the gear, if you will, that the hour hand attaches to was broken. Somewhere along the line, it took an impact or something and broke the hour wheel, such that the hour hand, well, it's still attached to the center post called the cannon pinion. It flops around. It moves on its own and does not move in a controlled manner. So that watch was broken and will be repaired, but that means I don't get to enjoy the watch. So today has not been a very good day for me. I'm quite upset. Vid2 Productions is here. Good to see you, my friend. And Sven is here, of course. And I'll be dropping the link shortly, and I'm sure that Sven and Vic will join me in the yard. So, as I said, today has not been a fun day. Raj. So, hopefully you guys will hang around and make comments and such and put me in a good mood, or a better mood anyway. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I've not been saying that very often lately, and perhaps I should. Clicking the thumbs up button does help with the YouTube search algorithm. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. We are creeping up on 3,000 subscribers. I realize this is not a very lofty goal to hit 3,000, but I wanted to try and do that sometime in my lifetime. I am going to do a watch giveaway to celebrate the 3,000 subscriber mark. I don't know what watch will be the giveaway watch. I do plan on buying one that will be something that people want to wear. But and it may be one that's in my collection. I'm not sure yet, but it will be a nice watch. So hopefully, you can tell people about it, because this contest will only be open to subscribers. But we're not at 3,000 subscribers yet. We're a little short. Anyway, that's all that's going on. Let's see. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. Took her out to dinner. She enjoyed that. I bought her some nice presents, all of them from Venice. She enjoyed that. Friday will be my younger daughter's birthday. And she'll be 24. So, and all of you thirsty guys can just forget it. She knows all about you YouTube types, and she has no interest. In fact, she wishes most of the time that I was off YouTube, because she finds it embarrassing that her 60-year-old father has a YouTube channel. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to drop the link. See who shows up. Let's see. Hockey, the Stanley Cup playoffs are going on. We're down to the final 4. Last night, the Florida Panthers went into the Carolina Hurricanes rink and absolutely decimated them. The only reason I'm interested in the Florida Panthers, who are not a favorite team of mine, is because the former captain of the Boston Bruins, Brad Marchand, is now a member of the Carolina Panthers and has actually scored winning goals in some of their playoff games. And I would love to see him hoist the cup again in his career. He hasn't done so since 2011. So I'm interested in that. The other hockey interest I have is the ECHL Kelly Cup. My team, the Florida Everblades, and yes, I did say that right, are down 0-2 to some team from Quebec. And they were trying to go for 4 Kelly Cups in a row, which it was never done that anyone won 3 Kelly Cups in a row until 4 Everblades did it. They were going to go for 4 in a row, but it don't look good for them being down 0-2 and having to travel to Quebec for the next 3 games and try and win 4 games out of the next 6. So not looking good for my Florida Everblades, but they are a very good team, and we're not going to give up on them. Let's see. There's Sven, and there's Mr. Bug Eyes with that disturbing screen shot.
This is awful, this picture. Good morning, Mr. Saleen.
Good morning, Mr. Sven. How are you?
I'm okay, but the first question is, Nate, how is your back doing?
Still hurts.
Still in hospital?
No. I went home on Sunday. I went home.
Is it better?
No, not yet.
Oh. So
Now
that's right. Nate had back surgery.
Yeah, last week.
It feels really
different. He was in big stream on Friday from a hospital bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that Nate, you survived the surgery.
Yeah.
Whenever someone is put under anesthesia, anesthesia is always a bit of a risk, even though it's a pretty solid science now, but always a risk. So it's always a good thing when you go have surgery that you wake up afterwards.
Yes.
And I guess time will tell, how the surgery went.
I mean, the spine doctors said to my parents that it went well, so that's good. It's just the spine doctor also said while he was doing the surgery, he saw inside of my spine or just back, and he said it was gross. Like gross meaning that my I didn't break my back. It's just a tumor in L2 and L1, I think. Between there, and the tumor was I guess swelling up, and the skin tissue was eating the some type of thing in my back, and that's why my spine doctor says it was gross when he opened up my.
Did they take the tumor out, or have you got to another surgery?
Yeah, they took the tumor out, and then
okay.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, he's there; he might as well take it out.
Some docs are specialized for back surgeries and not for tumors, and sometimes you have to go to another operation.
Yeah, and some of my spine doctors fused my back with a I guess a titanium
Plate.
something. Yeah, whatever we called it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a plate in my ankle.
It fucking sucks.
Well, the alternative is worse.
Yeah. The alternative is pain.
Well, I know that, but it just feels different laying in bed with a freaking plate in your back.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I don't know. I've been trying to sleep. I can't sleep with this bump in my back. I can't. Which is probably the plate. So
Now it's more likely swelling.
oh.
It'll go down.
I mean, we do have the specialized bandages that the nurses gave my parents, so for them to put on me and stuff because I can't bend or twist or whatever.
Yeah. You just the best advice I can give you, Nate, is the advice my father gave me and many other people as a doctor. Allow yourself the privilege of being sick so you can allow yourself the privilege of getting better.
Okay.
If you don't allow yourself to be sick, then you never get better. I know that sounds a little convoluted, but if you think about it for a minute, it eventually makes sense. Or your head explodes, one or the other.
I mean, I have 3 months off of work, so
well, that helps.
And I did
Raj.
I did give my doctor's note to my boss, so I wouldn't get fired. So. But yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Well, at least the surgery went well, and you woke up.
Yep.
Always a good thing to wake up from your surgery.
Yeah.
And, just one man's opinion.
Yep.
So how are you doing, Sven?
Well, I'm okay. I mean, Mississippi State played today at the Hoover baseball tournament, at the SEC tournament, and got absolutely smoked. They lined up a second division team on defense, 3 pure freshmen in the outfield, and got smoked 9-zip by the Aggies. And Florida plays tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, and
baseball doesn't really interest me.
I just want to say, nobody want to see Florida. They are the hottest team in the country. They have a real shot to win this, to win the thing. They have a real shot, not like in football with Napier and Lagway. I mean, they have real dudes.
But wait a minute. The one or two times I was paying attention and saw something come across the wire about the Florida baseball team, they were like winless in the SEC and at the bottom of the barrel.
They started 1-11.
That's
I mean,
so
1-11 in SEC play, and now all of a sudden they're a threat.
So, and after that, they lost 2 games.
Well, what happened? Did somebody throw a switch?
No, they had so many injured players. 2 of their starting pitchers was injured. Their third baseman was banged up. And they all step by step came back and They went to Tennessee, beat Tennessee on the road, beat the number one Texas on the road. They beat everybody. They went to Mississippi State, beat us 2-1. They swept Ole Miss. And now they are a threat. And if they win the SEC tournament, they host. They are 15-15 now with really good RPI. What is the rankings for the opponents who you play against? And they swept Texas or beat them 2-1. What was the number one team? Tennessee at the time was the number two team. They swept them at Tennessee. They beat Vanderbilt. They beat Mississippi State, who is 15-15. Ole Miss is ranked. They swept them. And it was quite a turnaround. And nobody want to see these Gators. They are really, really good now.
What's up, Vic?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello, Vic.
Well, good morning in that.
Yeah,
And also-
it's 20
Well-
minutes after 9.
Well, that's in the evening, yeah?
Yeah, and Tennessee leads Alabama in Hoover 2-0.
Okay.
Georgia plays after this. If you're interested.
Well, who does Florida end up playing?
I have to look it up. But Florida plays today the late game. They play, let me look it up. SEC.
What's new, Vic?
No, nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
Deborah.
to go to the doctor in Atlanta yesterday. So
Dandy has joined us from Da Nang
done.
in Vietnam,
Alabama, Missouri, Kentucky.
surrounded by bloodthirsty communists.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
2:20 a.m. in Da Nang.
Dang. Yeah. So it was. I had to go to the cardiologist, and they said everything was fine.
Florida
Well,
plays Ole
Did you
Miss.
have it? Oh, they play Ole Miss. Okay. Did you
Yeah,
have
and
any?
Georgia-
Did you have a heart problem, or is it just a
No.
checkup?
Yeah, just a checkup. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they said everything looked good. So that everything looked good on the echo. So
Oh, good. Nobody needs Vic 2 Productions, having heart problems.
yeah. So
No.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was supposed to do a pit preview video with Talk is Pit. Yeah, we were supposed to do it yesterday, but I remember they had my doctor's appointment, and then we were going to do it again today. But then he had to go to work. So
Dang.
yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it done next week. But
Yeah, we can do ours next week too.
Yeah.
Vic.
yes, right now we're planning for Monday. So I mean, Sven, yeah, maybe we can do Tuesday.
It's okay.
Well, Vic, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Why are you putting up all these videos that are labeled testing OBS?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how to use OBS. Yeah,
Don't do it.
trying to use OBS like what Lou and Pete and Battle Angel are using. But
Well, we know that Battle Angels live stream stuff is all set up by Lou anyway. I mean, hell, if I had a YouTube live stream expert living with me, I'd use their expertise. Hell, I'd want to use their equipment.
That is true.
Well, I mean, it's it's not ideal if you have loose main computer and you stream your stream over this computer, because I don't know how many datas of there, and if you click a wrong button, and you know how it is.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's better when Lou set Battle Angel a separate one up, because I mean Lou is living of this, and he can't afford to lose his computer. I mean I don't think that Battle Angel can't handle a computer, but weirder things
Oh,
happen.
I'm sure BA is very careful if she uses loose.
Yeah, it's nothing against her or something like that, but weirder things happen, sir. You know.
Now, I've met Battle Angel on a couple, 3 occasions. I find her to be a very conscientious person.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
very, very careful, very, very intelligent.
yeah,
Probably the most patient person I know on the face of the earth.
Yeah, and then I'm also I was supposed to do TriStar last
Oh
week.
boy.
I
Oh.
saw you do some video games, Oblivion or
It's called
what was it?
Oblivion. Yeah,
Oblivion.
it's
Yeah.
the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Yeah.
I don't know anything about Oblivion, and I don't know anything about Elder Scrolls. Sorry,
And
nothing.
I think the purpose, the whole reason he did that is because he wanted. Well, he created so Uncle Luke can get trolled in Oblivion.
It trolled into Oblivion. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I made Lou my character in Oblivion. Yeah.
oh, and you lose
Hey, look,
all the time, or what? Eh?
Yeah.
You get smoked.
hey,
Sometimes.
let me ask a question as we're speaking of video games real quick. Whatever, two-part question. Whatever happened to the slob wrestling channel, and did we ever find out who was running the damn thing?
No, we did not. Yeah. No, we did not. They just stopped making videos for some reason. Yeah, I think last year they were still making videos. One at last year that we got like a 4th of July special with that had like a bunch of matches going on all day. I think that was this past summer. But yeah, since the 24 football season started, we haven't really seen him. But
I
Yeah.
personally think it's Squid Tart.
that might have been Squid Tard, or another theory was that it's Alan A. But
I think
someone
Squid
said
had,
it was
had,
Squid
had last
Tard.
year enough to do with his iceberg
Alan.
stuff, and this was a
Graham and
lot
Jim
of work.
Taylor said it was Alan A.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squid put a lot of effort in his iceberg documentary.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was. Yeah.
And
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good stuff. You know, I thought it was very creative stuff.
Yeah, I
but,
thought it was
Yes,
too.
this
Yeah.
was really
I
great
like that
stuff.
channel. Yeah.
But
Squid
then it
is
just
really
kind of went
talented.
away.
Yeah, it just went away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got slob lazy.
Yeah, I don't know. And then y'all remember when Squid Tard had like that slob AI channel?
Yeah.
It was like,
No, I don't. I
he was
missed
like
that one.
making different slob YouTubers, and he was like making them sing like different songs. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I think that he had like me singing what does the fox say? They had BA singing Paper Planes.
Paper planes.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Whatever.
The fuck? All right. Now,
I do.
remind me one more time. The next Slob Olympics is in March in Nashville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hotel hasn't been picked out yet.
March 13th through the 15th.
But the hotel hasn't been set yet.
No, not yet.
No.
It will not be the Grand Marriott,
Because
I guess.
Lou said all of them right now are expensive of those days.
I think
well,
early March.
It's a little bit far out for those dates. So, yeah, they would probably be.
Early March. But you have to look up when March Madness is. March Madness is in Nashville. And if it's the same weekend, this is bad.
You know
what
March
I mean?
March Madness is, oh boy.
March.
Oh, wait a minute. Dandy Dandy says it's during the SEC basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Y'all might want to rethink this a little bit.
This is just. I call it March Madness. The SEC tournament is in the first, or it's end February, first week or of March in Nashville. And a buddy of mine, a state fan, went there, and he said the hotel prices, the lowest was $280.
Damn.
Somebody might want to rethink either the location or the timing.
And someone should check on that.
I mean,
I'm not an expert, but just saying. I mean, nobody want to pay $300 a night for a bed.
what do you think, Dick?
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody might want to rethink that.
No,
Rethink what?
Saleen, if the tournament is over, the prices go down the next day. It's only this 7 days when the SEC tournament is there, this week.
According to Vandy Danny,
and
the
Sunday.
SEC tournament next year is the 11th through the 15th in Nashville.
Oh. And
might want to either find a new location or back the dates up or move them forward.
I think that's because that'll be the SEC basketball tournament.
Yeah,
I would strongly say that, and nobody in this community listens to me anyway, but I would say, okay, keep the location in Nashville. That's fine. Nashville's a beautiful city. I'd move it forward a week. Two reasons. Avoid the SEC tournament, which is a problem. And if you move it forward a week, you might have a shot at the weather being a little bit more warm, because Nashville gets pretty cold in March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you move it forward later into March, you might have a little bit warmer weather.
Yeah.
And that would be pleasant to be outside in.
Yeah.
But what? Again, nobody listens to the old SaleenDriver because, I'm a Florida fan and everybody hates Florida fans. So
yeah.
I don't.
I don't hate Florida.
Okay,
Why should I hate Florida? I have no reason to hate Florida. Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
No.
Battle Angel said they did. They moved it back a week.
Huh?
When did this happen?
When did that? Huh? I know that.
Did anybody else know about that? I sure as hell. Well, nobody talks to me, so whatever.
No,
They changed it to what, the 20th through the 22nd.
no, Lou.
February is
Or did they move it?
it's pretty damn cold. in
Was it
Tennessee.
moved?
There is a high chance of snow,
No, Lou.
like
Lou
in
had it on,
Pigeon Forge.
Hang on. What are you talking about, Nate?
I'm trying to figure out how did they move it, even if we some of us didn't know, because I didn't know. I thought we were doing 13th through the 15th. That's what they said.
Yeah, that's the
Well, wait a
second
minute.
weekend. The second weekend in March, but we already knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know they changed it to the 20th.
Okay, so it's okay.
BA, the second weekend in March is the 13th through
Yeah,
the
that's
15th.
what. Yeah, that's what we thought. Yeah, that's what we had it as. So
Yeah.
Yeah, do it the third weekend.
I'd move it to the 20th through the 22nd.
yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that either. But
Yeah,
That's the
because
I
mean,
you know, it's my considered opinion that you move this damn thing away from the SEC tournament. A, you're not going to be able to get a reservation anywhere, and B, if you do, it's going to be $400 a night,
yeah,
and nobody wants that.
yeah.
As I said, a buddy of mine from Starkville went last year to the tournament, and he paid in a tiny hotel. It wasn't even a big thing. $280 a night. It was the cheapest
BA
what was
says
around.
read the first comment. So
we did.
okay. Lou or Pete have to make an announcement on what because nobody knows what's going on now.
I thought it was March 13th through the 15th. And plus that's not the first week. That's the second week. Like BA said.
All right, move it to the 6th then. BA seems to be talking about they already moved it to March 6th through the 8th, which is fine. That works.
Fine.
Just get it away from the SEC tournament.
Yeah, but you have to check the hotel prices. I don't know how early reporters.
Well, you're not going to get an accurate hotel. You're not going to get accurate hotel pricing in May of 2025 from March of 2026.
No,
because those prices will be all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be cold too, in the 6th through the 7th and through the 8th.
Well, Nashville's going to be cold no matter what in March because wait a minute. Allegedly, BA is in the background. She's not going to turn her camera on, is she? I give her a second. And the hell with it. She better not be nude. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hello.
Other than a very nice piece of art glass being destroyed in shipment, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. I'm sorry to hear about that. That sucks when that happens.
Yeah, who's really sorry about that is Katerina in Venice. She was really upset about it because she's the one that shipped it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she feels terrible about it. So,
well,
what can you do though, right?
Well, I got to pack it up and save it for her until she comes to Florida.
Oh. Well, I came on just for a second to kind of explain to you guys. So the last couple of Slav Olympics that I've been to have always been in the first weekend of March. So they did move it back a week to accommodate for it being in Nashville this coming Slav Olympics.
Okay, so they've always
No, they moved it up a week. I'm sorry. So it's on the 13th through the 15th.
Okay.
No, but that's the SEC tournament.
They know that.
Okay.
They didn't know it at the time when they originally set the dates, but they know that now.
Okay.
Are they going to change it?
No.
As I said, a friend of mine was there, and the cheapest hotel room, it was really the cheapest, was $280 a night.
No.
This is SEC tournament. The prices are hell.
Well, I mean,
not to mention scarce.
I mean,
we can always rent
do, but I thought about today, and I would ask Vic about this anyway. why are you doing this on the tournament weekend?
Because when they originally set the dates, they didn't realize it was tournament. It was tournament. So
Oops. Wow.
Oh, well, we now have the definitive word from the Uncle Lou.
yep, there you
Can't
go.
afford
So,
it, don't go.
Yeah, I think he makes a video about it and let everybody know.
Okay, well, you know.
well, the only person that's making a big deal about it, it seems like it's you, Sven, but you're not even going. So I don't understand what why you're making a
No,
big deal about it.
no. It's only if you plan this thing and you forget about the SEC tournament, it costs you a lot of money. That's why I want to ask. That's all. You
Well,
can do whatever you want to do. You are free people.
I mean, I'm not really worried. So, I mean, you know, money is money, and you know, I'm not trying to minimize the fact that it's going to be a little expensive. The only thing I'm worried about is being able to find a place to stay, and B, you're going to be competing for finding places to go have dinner and lunch and stuff with tens of thousands of basketball fans. It's going to make for very crowded restaurants, and you know, it's bad enough trying to see the big party of Slav Olympians in one restaurant, and now you're going to be competing with basketball fans, and traffic. Don't forget the traffic.
Yeah. Traffic.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one planning the damn thing. I would.
You will figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
And now, hang on. I'm not going anyway. I'm going to try and go, Lou. I already said that 2 weeks ago that I want to go to this next Slav Olympics, and I'm making every effort to do it. All you guys got to do is tell me what hotel is going to be Slav Olympic Ground Zero, and I'm going to make a reservation.
Basically, he's saying that the hotels in Nashville on the Strip are always going to be expensive.
Well, who says you have to stay on the Strip?
Yeah, but I mean, you can stay anywhere. I mean,
you know, Lou. Yeah, okay. Try means I'm going. Okay, fine. And when I show up, are you going to apologize?
Probably not.
You know.
I mean, yeah, you can stay wherever you want. I mean, you don't have to stay at the same hotel.
Yeah, you can be like Matt Dumit and stay at a separate hotel from everybody else.
I'm not. These are all details I'm not particularly worried about right now. I'm just expressing an opinion. I think.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing too. I mean, they haven't really decided on where everybody's, what hotel they're going to be staying at. So I mean, personally, me and Lou just need to get over this month that we're in right now, and then we can start planning shit.
Yeah.
So.
No, I understand.
This month is This month has been extremely busy for us. So.
Oh yeah.
I understand. I do, and this month has been busy for me too. But I mean, and like I said 10 minutes ago, my opinion on the whole thing means nothing. I mean, nobody listens to me, and I'm not one of the ones planning this. But if my opinion did mean anything, I would think about moving it away from the SEC tournament. Right. But if that's not the consensus of the planners, then I will just go with the flow.
Yeah, if it was up to you, but it's not up to you.
If it was up to me, I would change this. It's not up to me, so I'm going to go with the flow, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to have some fun.
Yeah.
And
good. That's all. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I was just confused earlier.
No, I didn't starve, and I didn't go broke during All-Star Weekend. I get your point, Lou. I get your point. I do. I understand your point. I'm just expressing an opinion. And like I said, you can take my opinion and listen to it, or you can take my opinion and ignore it, or you can take my opinion and ridicule it, which is sort of what you're doing. And that's fine. I'm going to get there. I'm assuming nothing else gets in my way. I'm going to get there and have fun. And I'm just going to go with the flow because that's what I do now. I ain't going to fight it. I'm going to express my opinion. I've expressed my opinion, and I'm just going to get there. Not in the Saleen. Which, by the way, is going into the shop tomorrow because it seems to have sprung a coolant leak. Oh, joy.
Uh-oh.
Coolant
Is
leak.
that bad?
Well, a small leak. Small leak. I've been using, actually, I had to loan my older daughter my Sonata because her car went I'm going to turn off in traffic for no reason. So it's dangerous to drive. So I gave her the Sonata to use for a while. And I'm actually getting it back tomorrow. But I've been daily driving the Saleen for about a month now. And it sprung a leak somewhere in the cooling system.
What year's your Sonata, Saleen?
18.
2018.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car. It runs great.
Yeah, I like the newer Sonatas.
Oh, the new Sonatas and the new Elantras are beautiful. I love the shape of those things.
They're very like streamlined.
Yeah, I'm going to be helping my my daughter find a new car because her Elantra, her older 13 Elantra is it's not safe anymore. So we're going to work on getting her another car. But she wants an SUV this time, small one.
Yeah.
And probably about the size. Probably the size of the one you have, or maybe a little smaller. And,
yeah, I like the size of my Escape.
Yep.
And now it doesn't really have too much of like the trunk space that I would like to, because when we took Lou's daughter and his niece on the cruise with us, like that the trunk was filled to the top with suitcases. So we'll probably have that problem too. Like it's like Tetris trying to get everything in there. So we'll probably have that issue when we go to New York on Sunday.
Well, she said to me the other day, at dinner, she said, "Don't get too excited about this, but I'm trying to future-proof my next car purchase because, family."
Oh.
Oh, really? This is
Wow.
a thought in your head. Okay.
Does that mean Selena's going to be a papa?
Well, I don't think it'll happen, this year, but, she's trying to. She's looking ahead a little bit.
She's thinking ahead, yeah. Wow.
I did try and teach her to think ahead. So
think ahead car. Okay.
Yeah. But daily driving the Saleen has been a lot of fun. But since the car is running, it's running fine as long as the air conditioner isn't turned on. That's good. The problem is it's now in the low 90s with humidity, and I can't run the AC. So I'm glad I'm getting my other car back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's no bueno. And this it's been hot here the last couple of days. It's been like in the 90s here in the last couple of days.
Well, you can see the I have to get all my stuff done in the early in the morning. And then park the car for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's just the car will survive it, but it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
it is. Thank goodness these two graduations we have to go to are in the morning. So
that's good.
Yeah. Well, Alex, my younger one, she's about a year away from graduating finally. But she's looking to move back to Sarasota. She's tired of Tampa.
Oh, so she's going to be close to you, huh?
Well, she's actually going to move in with her sister and her sister's boyfriend. If we can get the internship that she needs to graduate.
Bei mir sind die Aussichten auf Wohnungen jetzt relativ gut.
What's Sven doing?
All right, well, let me get going. I just wanted to hop on real quick and kind of clarify things, I guess.
No, I understand. I appreciate your input, of course. And I understand Lou's position. Y'all have set the date for the Slob Olympics, and it's going to stay during SEC tournament weekend, and that's fine. I'll make it happen. I'm not terribly worried about it.
Yeah. So you better try your hardest, Elaine, because you'll definitely never hear the end of it.
I mean, we don't know what life is going to throw at us.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
And like I said, I go with the flow now. And, if the flow of my life brings me to Nashville in mid-March, that's where I'll be. And
right. Hopefully it does. Well, hopefully it will. I hope that it does. But
yeah, I hope that it does too.
I haven't been to Nashville in a long time. I like the city. It's really nice.
Never
haven't seen my friends in a while, so that would be nice.
Yeah, I've never been to.
All right, fellas, I'll talk to y'all later.
CBA.
Shabbat shalom, baby.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I've driven through Nashville, but never actually been to Nashville. But
Nashville is a really cool city. Last time I was there was 2006. And the reason I remember that is because my best friend from high school got married in Nashville. That was where the ceremony and the reception was. And it happened to be in a hotel literally across the street from Vanderbilt University.
Uh-oh.
And the reason that was significant to me was I got bored during the reception and found out that the Vanderbilt Commodores were playing the Florida Gators at the time of the reception. So I snuck out of the reception and went across the street and bought a ticket and walked into the stadium and watched Florida destroy Vanderbilt. And the reason that was significant was that was 2006. That was the year we won the first of the two mid 2000s championships.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see
James Franklin.
I got to see Tebow play in his freshman year.
No, he was not.
Okay.
So that was now I wasn't exactly dressed correctly for the game, and I froze my ass off, and I got sick when I got home. I got a hell of a cold, but worth it.
Yep, won the game. So
yeah, well, we destroyed Vanderbilt that year. On our way to winning the Natty.
Vanderbilt.
That was Chris Leake's senior year and Tim Tebow's freshman year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And a great time was had by all.
Yep, good times.
Good times.
Yeah. 2008. Yeah.
2006.
Oh yeah. Well, and 8, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said 2008. That was the last time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It definitely has. It's been a very long time.
Florida won anything. But.
Well, it's the ebb and flow of sports.
Yep.
What can you do?
Yep. I mean, I guess 2008 is not as bad as 1998, but.
Oh, this is true. 2008 is not as long a time as 1998. That is for true.
Yeah.
But you can't win them all, can you? Albert Sancho correctly points out that Nashville is a booming city and it is getting very expensive. Yep. True of most cities in the South. Anyway. Okay, now we've retired the controversy of the Slob Olympics.
Mhm.
Well, at least we know there won't be a shortage of people roaming around the strip in Nashville.
It's who won't be roaming this way.
There might even be Florida fans there.
Yeah.
I won't feel alone. And from what I understand, Florida picked up a couple of really good players from the transfer portal for the basketball team
Mhm.
that had people talking already that Florida might be able to repeat.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Pump the brakes, guys. Let's that's the reason you play the games. Let's just take it easy.
Yeah.
The best guard.
Let's enjoy this championship. Jason,
Yeah.
my
That's
friend
good.
from Aruba.
Aruba. Greetings.
It's very pretty down there, I understand.
Greetings from Aruba. Yeah.
Yep. Jason is owner of the Design Atelier channel. Very, very good watch review channel. He does some really, really good things with video editing. You watch one of his videos and you think to yourself, how in the fuck did he do that? Wait a minute. What is this? MJ is coming back? Michael Jordan's coming back? Huh?
Coming back. Coming back how? Coming back to where?
Yeah, where's it? Please, Jason, explain. How is MJ's got to be in his 50s by now, isn't he?
What is he
way
coming?
over 50. He's way over 50.
Yeah, coming back to what?
Nowitzki is near 50 now.
Yeah, what is MJ coming back at?
Nowitzki is 46.
Sports contributor for the National Broadcasting Company. MJ is now 62.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Saleen, I just got a text from Tiger Baskins, and he says that he's blocked on your channel.
No, he's not. There is no way TB is blocked on my channel. All right, hang on. Let me check the block list. There is no way he's blocked. That is not possible. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Blocked contacts. Hang on. Let's see here. No. No.
Nobody blocked.
Stetson Bennett Messiah. He says a name I haven't seen in a while. Well, that guy is definitely blocked forever, and so is that guy.
Who?
No.
Yeah. Because they're names that don't need to be repeated. Yeah.
Yes.
Is one of them Jay?
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, one of them is Jay. Is one of them Sir Uga?
Oh,
I
again,
don't
plead
think
the
so,
fifth.
Vic. I don't think so, Vic, because Shay is in his inner. He's a nice guy, but he's penetrant.
Yeah.
with his arguments.
Yeah, Tiger
You know,
Baskins is not on my block list. Not at all.
and you can't talk shit about other people's families. That's an absolute no-go.
Yeah, Tiger Baskins is not on my block list. He hasn't been on my block list for years. So I don't understand.
Why you would block TB? But
Well, he and I had a misunderstanding several years ago,
oh, y'all did?
but we cleared that up a long time ago.
What a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it had to do with the talent show.
I don't remember that. But
He put up a video that offended me. He
okay,
used my image. He used my image in a way that was offensive.
that was offensive.
And very hurtful. And I don't think he realized what he did until it was explained to him, and then he apologized to me, and we made nice.
Okay, was it something that was anti-Semitic or?
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
I don't think he didn't really realize what he was doing exactly, and I understood that. So, but water under the bridge,
Yep. Well, it could be like TK. I remember you unblocked TK, and
I unblocked TK long ago, but for some reason her account just wouldn't come back. But her new one, the TK Skates or T Skates or whatever it's called. Oh, there's TB. Hang on. There he is.
Yo, I don't know what's going on. My I guess my comments just keep getting deleted. I was just gonna say, hope all is well. I'm at work right now, but I saw you were live.
Things is good. How are you?
It's good. Things are good. I was I saw a text Vic. I was telling him to ask you to check, but if it's not on there, I don't.
And when you put up videos or live streams, I get alerts all the time. So
I don't know what it is.
I can see your channel perfectly. I'm still subscribed to your channel.
I just I tried to comment a few things earlier, and it didn't. It like took them down.
I'm sorry.
It may not be you. It may just be a mod. It may just be somebody that you have as a mod that's deleting it.
I don't think so. None of all the mods I have like you.
Well, I think you have some trolls as mods as well.
Oh. Well, when I get off the stream, I'll dig in. I'll dig a little further in a couple places that I can't reach right now. And see what's what. But so I got nothing.
No, it's okay. You're good. I just was I saw you were live. I was gonna come on and say, hey, I'm about to go back to work, but I love you guys, and I will see y'all. I'll see you soon.
I appreciate it, TD.
All right, see you, Saleen. See you, Vic. See you, Sven.
Cheers.
Bye, y'all.
Right. Joshua's here again. He's coming in. Ever heard of Sig Sauer P320 lawsuits? No.
So is that about?
I know Sig Sauer makes pew-pews, but I haven't heard anything about a lawsuit.
So wait, so is that a watchmaker or?
No, Sig Sauer makes pew-pews.
Okay.
You can't use the G word on a live stream.
Okay, so why is he asking you about that? I mean, if it's not watch related, then
I don't know. Well, I do own a pew-pew, but I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination.
yeah, I don't know. It seems like that would be like that would be a better question for Pete on the midday show. But
Yeah, Pete knows pew pews like I know watches.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a question about that sort of thing, I would probably hit either Lou or Pete up with that question.
well, no, you
Because
would.
those-
Well, no, not Lou. But yeah, you would hit up Pete though. Yeah.
Well, Lou owns a few of those.
Right. Well, I don't know.
Right.
Never really heard him talk about them on his
Yeah,
channel.
that's true. I've never heard him
Like-
talk about that either. But
Yeah.
I would at least ask him the question anyway, because he owns several. I don't think that's a big secret. But yeah, I would definitely talk to Pete about that if I. What's this? Sig Sauer pistol accidentally misfired from the holster. Some guy got 2 minutes for misfiring. Oh, okay. No, I hadn't heard about that. Now, the one I own is not from Sig Sauer. It's Springfield. So, no, I hadn't heard about that. That's not good. You expect when one of those things is in its holster and sitting there in the holster that it wouldn't go off on its own. That's not a good thing. No, I would, if that happened to me, I would probably sue also. Just saying, you know, not a good thing. No. No, I just got a message from our favorite Aussie.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. What
Oh.
she's.
And let's see. Actually, she said to me last night for some reason at 1 a.m. She says, "Go to bed, you menace." I was already in bed. And I said to her, "Since when I'm a menace, I'm a grumpy old man, not a menace. Fucking get it right." She said, "You can be both." Just now. So I just said, I told her to shut up, I'm live. So, you know.
she's a young
So
girl. Be nice, you grumpy old man.
Maybe I won't.
She's a young woman. Be nice, you nasty old man.
Yeah, she's also a mom now, so God help us all.
I know.
Sig Sauer is getting $100 million lawsuit from U.S. military and civilians because Sig doesn't have a manual safety.
Yeah.
No, that seems a little silly. Why wouldn't you have a manual safety on a pew pew?
Yeah. You need to. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anyone on here has ever heard of this thing besides me, because I listen to a lot of talk radio. But there's this thing called a Byrna launcher. It looks like a pew pew, but it does not fire lead. It fires either kinetic rounds or pepper balls. And if you get hit with one of those things, it will incapacitate you. And it has dual safeties. It has a safety on either side of the piece. Taylor has one. Okay. Well, you know what I'm talking about. It has a safety on both sides of the pew pew. So it's ambidextrous. Very effective little device. I saw a video of someone getting hit with a kinetic round, like a pellet the size of a marble, and that thing looked like it hurt. And when you get hit with a pepper ball with one of those things, that'll shut you down for a while. It's like getting hit in the face with pepper spray.
Yeah.
They call it less lethal.
It's less lethal. Yeah, it ain't non-lethal, but it's less lethal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is it's something that you can buy and carry in all 50 states. You don't need a permit. You don't need a license because it's not a pew-pew. And as long as you're over 18, you can own one.
Well, it kind of it is a pew pew, but
but it's not a pew.
okay.
Saleen, do you need a license for every single state? Let's say you do travel from Sarasota to Starkville, and you go via Louisiana. And you have it with you. You need a license in Louisiana and in Mississippi?
Yeah, you do. And you're licensed wherever you drive. Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a license to travel, but you need a license to drive.
Is there no federal license?
Yeah, your license is valid in every state. So
yeah, a Florida license is valid in every state in America and in most foreign countries for a little while.
Yeah.
Taylor's right; it could definitely hurt you or cripple you if you hit someone with a kinetic round in a soft spot. It could definitely hurt you badly. Yeah, if you hit someone with one of the pepper balls, now remember, like I said, these balls are the size of a good sized marble. So if it's a solid piece of plastic being propelled out of that device, it's going to hurt. And if it's a gas round that explodes in your chest, and your reflex, your involuntary reflex when you get hit with one of those things is to breathe in. You breathe that stuff in, and let me tell you, it ain't gonna feel good for at least a half hour.
Well,
that's more than enough time for you as the firing person to get away.
Well, you ever been hit with a pepper pew pew?
No, I haven't been hit with with that, but I have been hit with pepper spray before. And there's a story behind that. My car club. This was a long time ago. This was back when I was at UF. The Gator Sports Car Club did an event, a charity event. For I think it was for breast cancer research, and part of the thing was if you could sponsor somebody, if you were a non-club member, you could sponsor, like if you paid $50 or $100 or whatever to the charity. The hook was that one of the club members would voluntarily either be allow themselves to be tasered or pepper sprayed, for the good of the charity. It was kind of a gimmicky thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as one of the people, I was an officer of the club at the time. I was, what was I, vice president of some kind? Anyway, somebody, a girl, it was actually a girl I was dating at the time, paid $100 to the charity, and she volunteered me, I'm using air quotes, she volunteered me to get the treatment. And they gave me a choice. They said, you can get tasered or you can get pepper sprayed.
Oh my God.
Well, I had just seen my friend George tasered, and that looked extremely painful. As a matter of fact, when he got tasered, he went stiff as a board. They call it planking. He went stiff as a board and fell over, and that looked painful. So I said, pepper spray me. What did I know? So the guy stood back about 10 feet, and he sprayed me right in the middle of my chest with like a 2-second burst of pepper spray. And you get hit in the chest, your first reaction is an involuntary reaction is you immediately breathe in. I don't know why it's reflexive, but that's what happened. And I breathed that stuff in, and I got to tell you that, it was horrible. It seared my eyes. It breathed in, it seared the back of my throat, and then it got into my lungs, and I was coughing and hacking and snotting and choking. And it's even though the stuff they were using was water based, I immediately took my shirt off and threw it away and doused my face with water, and it stayed with me for about half an hour. And it was horrible. You do not want to get tasers less worse than pepper spray. You know what? After being hit with pepper spray, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and so in hindsight, you wish you had opted for the taser.
Yes, in hindsight, I wish I had been hit with a taser. And the girl at the time was, she saw how much I was suffering, and she was very apologetic. She didn't realize that, I would suffer that much.
Okay, so that's not the reason y'all broke up.
No. As a matter of fact, she made it worth my while later.
Oh, okay.
She didn't buy Saleen a watch.
Who's here.
No, he got
it's everyone's favorite Australian mommy.
Ending later, but yeah.
I already explained that, Libby. It was a charity event.
Yeah, you got pepper sprayed for charity. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Come in here, Ozzy.
Pepper sprayed for charity. Yeah.
Well, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The Aussie won't come in.
No.
Nah, she doesn't like us.
Nope.
She loves you.
Are you kidding?
I think so. I don't think so.
Raj.
Oh, by the way,
sure, Libby, you can pepper spray me all you want. You just have to come to Florida to do it. Then you have to find me. Good luck.
Or would you rather that Libby tased you?
Given my experience, I'd rather be hit with a taser.
Right.
Tasers hurt, but at least that stops when the electricity stops, the pain stops.
Yeah, you're gonna get tased while wearing a gimp suit. Yeah.
Yeah, gimp suit. Right? The baby is asleep. Oh, okay. She can't. The baby is asleep. Okay, I understand. How is the little tyke? Tell us about Iggy. How's motherhood treating you? I know you don't hate me, Libby. I was just being facetious. Anyway. Libby is a mom. And more importantly, Scott is a dad.
Why is that more important?
Because he's crazy enough to procreate with her.
Well.
Ooh, she's gonna get me for that one.
Well, sometimes you give it, and sometimes you have to take it.
You were crazy enough to procreate too, so.
Yeah, but the woman that I was stooping at the time is definitely not the woman that she is now.
Oh, she's not? Okay.
No, but that's okay. She's now living in Alabama, and she's far away from me, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah. So she is no longer the woman you married.
No, she hadn't been the woman I married since 2002.
Yeah.
But that's okay. People change. I'm not the man I was in 2002 either. So yeah.
By the way, Rick, if you want to watch Georgia, they play at 4:30 on SEC Network. If you're interested.
The baseball.
Yeah. Just saying, Georgia plays next. It's the next game. No,
Cool.
it's Alabama, Tennessee. It's 6-6 in the fifth inning. Tennessee was up 6-0, and Alabama came storming back.
Uh-oh.
No, I'll be watching. I'll be watching hockey tonight. It is game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. It is who? Edmonton Oilers at the Dallas Stars.
Yep, I keep telling myself that I'm gonna try to watch the NBA playoffs, but every night I keep forgetting. So
The National Bitches Association.
I mean that I'm not really that interested. I keep forgetting that.
If I want to see people or things flop around on the ground, I'll watch. I'll go watch fishing videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't even know who plays in the NBA Finals.
Exactly. Well, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They played last night. I still don't know who won. And then tonight we got the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks.
The Knicks are in the semifinals. What
Yep.
the heck?
Yep.
Yeah, they beat Boston.
Yep.
Wow.
Of course, Boston lost their best player to an injury during the series.
Yep.
That must be Jokic.
No, he
No,
plays
no.
for the Denver.
I have no clue.
So wait a minute. Well, the Thunder beat the Timberwolves last night in game 1, 114-88.
Who?
So the Oklahoma OKC Thunder, isn't Billy Donovan still coaching that team?
I don't know. Yeah, I know that that the Timberwolves have Anthony Edwards. So you got Anthony Edwards, of course, who went to UGA. So yeah.
They did?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I'm looking at the roster now. Hang on a minute.
Also called the Ant-Man. Yeah.
I don't see Anthony Edwards on here.
What? The Timberwolves? Yeah, he plays for the Timberwolves.
Oh,
He?
Timberwolves. I'm looking at the Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last
The
time
coach
I saw the Thunder play.
Thunder is not the coach of the Thunder is not Billy Donovan.
Yeah, the
What
last
happened
time
to
I
Billy
saw
Donovan?
Oklahoma play, it was Westbrook, Harden, and what is the other guy? Kevin Durant? Yeah, it was Durant.
Isn't he playing for the was it the Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah, it's 20 years ago or something like that.
Oh, Billy Donovan is now the head coach of the Chicago Bulls.
Wow.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
Since 2020.
Yeah.
What? When did that happen? I thought it was still in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know.
We are not up to date.
I don't know. Yeah, when did that happen? I don't know.
I'm looking. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
You know, I'm scrolling. You know. Oklahoma City Thunder, 2015 to 2020.
That's 5 years ago.
On September 8th, 2020, it was announced that Donovan would not be returning to the team, Oklahoma, as the two sides failed to agree to a contract extension. Over 5 seasons in OKC, Donovan went 243 wins, 157 losses, making the postseason each year, but only advancing past the first round once. September 22nd, 2020, the Chicago Bulls hired Donovan as their new head coach. Okay. Huh. I thought he was still at OKC. Shows you how much I pay attention to fucking basketball. So. No, that's why I call it. I mean, how little do I pay attention to the NBA? That's why I call it the National Bitches Association. I mean,
it's a cry league. They if you have a foul press, they get a call. It's not good. It's not basketball anymore.
When did we lose Vic?
I have no clue.
I'll post the link again just in case. Come back, Mike. Come back.
Did
Vic.
you kick him?
No, I don't kick anyone out unless they do something grotesquely stupid.
Yeah,
he might have lost battery power or something.
Yeah, I always try to be nice.
Yeah, I try to be nice. You know, I try. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. No, Vic went to the bathroom. Okay. I don't know how Joshua knows if Vic went to the bathroom, but or did he say something and I missed it? He might have.
You know anything?
I don't know. I'm lucky if I pay attention long enough to keep the stream going. Oh.
Yeah, I just booked.
I might knock off early because I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, do it.
I think I'm going to knock off early. Yeah. I got a couple of things I should get done before dinner anyway. Yeah. So I think I'm going to cut the stream.
Yeah. I wish you a nice day and see you next week.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Oh, by the way, I think I'm the whole July and August not in Germany.
Oh, where are you going to
be? I am 1 week in Estonia to see my daughter and my grandkids. And from there, I take my daughter and my grandkids and we fly to BC, Vancouver, to my son.
Yeah. Dress warm.
In the winter, it's not that bitter cold like Toronto or Chicago, but it's cold. It's West Coast, and the ocean makes it a little bit warmer. If you understand.
No, I live in a coastal community, Sven. I understand.
Yeah, and but 100 kilometers south, or let's say 100 miles, is Whistler. It's 4,000, 5,000 feet high, and is 100 feet of snow and minus 30 degrees, and snow. You can't believe how much snow there is.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, they have snow year round.
Yeah, I'll pass on that too.
I
Anyway,
think so.
appreciate your participation, sir.
Yeah, kick me out.
Yes, you have a good enjoy the baseball tournament.
I will. I will.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Have a nice day, stream. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you. Wiedersehen. Okay, well, I appreciate everyone who is in the box. Nice to see Lou show up. Appreciate Battle Angel participation. Appreciate Vic's participation. Nate was here. Libby popped in for a quick hello. It's nice to see her as always, of course. We'll do it all again next week. Oh, Jason's got one more thing. What you got, Jason? What you got? Oh, you are not. Do not do that. I hope you're kidding me. Don't do. No. Filippo Loretti, you can bet your ass I'm going to comment on the unboxing. Filippo Loretti is the Hugo of the watch world. Well, I hope you didn't pay for it. He's not kidding. Oh, he's not kidding. No, well, let me put it this way, Jason. Don't let me find out you paid money for that. They sent you a sample. Okay. You know what you can do with it? Oh, I know what you can do with it. Send it to me. I'm going to take a hammer to it on a video and then send it back to them. Yeah, send that thing to me. I'll take a hammer to it, make a video of it, and then I'll send that sample back to them with a check for $5. Anyway, Jason, you and I will talk about it. All right. On that note, I'm going to shut down the stream. I appreciate everyone being here. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on your way out. It does help. Filippo already. Oh God, he knows I hate that watch brand like no other. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of the week. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy whatever sports you're watching, whatever you're doing. And I will see you next week for episode 219 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. Peace.